Today we're going to be taking a look at the AOSENMA Toys CG035. Look at this baby. It's a beauty. I think it's been out on the market for eons. But I just got one, so it's new to me, right? It's got GPS, circling flight, fixed point height, that's altitude hold, lost control return, that's if it flies away it comes back, you hope. 5.8 gigahertz FPV, two-way transmission, automatic following, one key return, and headless mode. So it says. There is the box. It's a beauty. So let's get it out of the box and check it out. Okay, so wow, there is a surprisingly a lot amount of stuff in this box. Okay, this box is full of stuff. Let's start out with the quadcopter, which is right here. And I will tell you, I love the gloss finish on it. The gloss finish on it is really nice. And it's got the brushless motors, as you can see right there. Right there. And it's got those little nuts on there, like the X16 and the original Phantom. You have to tighten the nuts on there, so, and they're not tight, so I got to make sure I do all that in advance. And there's a little USB port, micro USB port on the side. I don't know what that is. It has that standard bracket hook up there for the camera, so you could probably slide a GoPro on here if you wanted to. See that? That's that standard MJX camera lock. Here's some LED lights on the bottom of the legs. They look like they would be pretty bright too. They're nice big LED pads. Here's the GPS module right here. There's where the battery goes. Yeah, it feels nice, man. I mean, this thing feels nice. So I'm kind of surprised actually at the feel of it. It has a nice solid, definitely not cheap. This is definitely not a cheap build. Let's set that over there. Here's the transmitter, which looks really nice, and it has that gloss finish on there. I don't know what the stuff means on here yet. You know, I haven't got into it. There's a plug here on the back. It's a lanyard holder, sticks, toggle switches. I'm sure all this does stuff. We'll figure it out. Here's an on and off slider. Takes 4 AA batteries to go in there. Yeah, has a nice feel to it. Very nice, very nice. Here's the camera. There's the, I guess, is that a charge? Because it's had on and off right there. Unless that's for the, yeah, that charges up to 5.8 gigahertz to send back. Right, so you got to charge that. Then here's the 3 plugs, which I did notice that the 3 plugs on there on the bottom of the quadcopter right there, and they're numbered so you don't plug them into the wrong ones. So they actually took that little extra step to number the plugs for you with these little tags on here. It says 1, 2, and 3. So that was nice of them, so you didn't have to try to figure that out on your own. Yeah, and there's a little tiny battery inside the compartment there of the gimbal. See that? It's a 3.7 volt 300. So, then this is a 2-axis mechanical gimbal, not a 3. Just an up and down and left to right. Doesn't have the, you know, the yaw stabilization. So when you're turning, you have to turn slowly. Then here's the battery. And the battery is pretty substantial. It's a 7.4 3200 milliamp hour. Oh, and it's not swollen or anything like that, even though this thing's probably been sitting for a while. I got it pretty cheap, actually. They were, I think, getting rid of them. I don't think they make them no more. Then they have this nice little thing on here, too, this little battery. So you can slide it into the quadcopter, and it won't make the connection, so it doesn't automatically come on. You know, it's like a little protection thing. You know, it's almost like a plug cover. Basically, that's what it is. So, nice battery. And here's the charger. They give you a little hobby balance charger with it. And, you know, it looks good. Of course, they gave me the wrong, you know, gave me the Hong Kong plug. Oh, Magoo, you've done it again. I have to dig out my adapter. Here's some legs. We'll put those on. Gotta have those. Here's the spare props. And then, here's the wrench for tightening up the props. That's in there. The screwdriver. The extra set of props. The whole set. Which is nice when they give you a whole set. You know, these companies, they give you this 2 extra props and all this crap. That's a bunch of baloney. Here's the prop guards. Those will never get opened. Here is the charger. The USB charger for this. And that's in this bag right here. And then there's a micro SD card reader in there. Of course, the bag took a dump. I mean, I got to open it anyway to get the charger out of there. Then here's the reader. It don't have a. They don't give you a card with it, which I didn't think they would, but they give you one of those readers, and I have like 200 of those. Most of the time, I just throw them away because I got so many of them. Then they give you the antenna that goes on top of the transmitter, I believe. Well, I thought it did. Goes on something. Oh, it goes on top of the FPV screen. Yeah, that's right. That goes on there. So, and then you got your FPV screen. And that little charger charges this also. So you turn that on the side, and then that comes up there and has some stats up there at the top. But once you get it all bound together, it'll all come together there. And then here's to change the signal here. The channel selector switch right there. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. So I don't have to use my phone. And then there's this thing. I guess this is to hold the screen. And then this is that little doodad that fits back in here, you know. And then that slides over the knob of the transmitter right there. So, yeah. This has got a lot of stuff in here. Oh, one more thing. Oh, don't forget. You got the lanyard right here. It even comes with that. So this is a complete setup. This thing has everything to get you going except for the micro SD card. Other than that, you can do the whole deal with this thing. It has it all. You don't need to use a phone or anything. Well, it doesn't have that little adapter, but you can buy them anywhere. So, all right, guys, there you go. I'll get it going as soon as possible. I'm like really behind. I was sick for a week, so I'm behind in some stuff. I'm still trying to get that AEE thing up in the air. It's been like a month and a half since I even had that, and I haven't even got that up in the air one time. So, it is what it is. See what happens when you get old and you get sick, and then you're screwed. Okay, then you fall behind and all this crap. I mean, I got all these vape reviews to do too. Piles of those I have to do. So, it is what it is. All right, guys, have a nice day.